Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the day 4 of our complete Linux series, and in today's video we are going to cover three important concepts of Linux operating system, that is package management, service management and process management. We will be learning these concepts practically by hosting a website locally using Apache web server, and we will test its performance using simulated traffic. So whether you are new to Linux or you want to refine your skills, this video is for you. If you are unfamiliar with Linux commands, I would highly recommend you to check out our previous videos for better understanding. So let's get started. So first up, let's talk about package management. So package is a bundled collection of files that contains softwares, dependencies, configuration files and metadata. So in order to install packages on Linux operating system, we have different package managers that are responsible for installing those packages. So our current operating system is Ubuntu, and in Ubuntu we have apt package manager. So apt package manager is present for Ubuntu. If you are working on Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora operating systems, then in that case you need to use yum or dnf package manager. Red Hat. Okay, so these package managers are responsible for installing, performing the package management. So first point of package management is install, update and remove packages. So apt is the command to install, update and remove packages, and apt is the whole and sole package manager responsible for performing all package related operations. So first thing is install, update and remove packages. So apt install uh, will install the package, and we need to provide the package name. So we will install Apache package for this particular session, and the example for this particular session is to host a website using Apache server on Ubuntu VM, and these are the requirements that we need to fulfill in order to host this website. So first requirement is to install and verify whether Apache package is properly installed or not. So let's try to install Apache 2 package. So Apache install Apache 2 is the command to install the packages, and we need to provide the confirmation that we need to install this Apache 2 package. So we have successfully installed Apache 2 package on our server. Next thing, if you want to update existing Apache package, how we can do that? So the command is apt upgrade followed by Apache 2. So you can update any package that you want to update, and the command remains same, apt upgrade followed by package name. So in this case, we are let's suppose if we already have Apache 2, and if we want to upgrade Apache 2 to the latest version, then the command would be apt upgrade Apache 2, and this will update the Apache 2 to the latest version. We have already installed latest version, that is the reason we are getting this information right here. Then next command is to remove the packages. So command is apt remove followed by package name. So apt remove Apache 2 will remove the package, and it is asking for confirmation. Do you really want to continue? Yes. So this command will remove the package from the VM. Next thing is, if you want to search for particular package, what is the command? So the command is apt search followed by package name. So let's suppose I want to search for Apache 2, and here you will get a list of Apache 2 packages that are available on this particular VM. If you want to update the list of packages that are available to your VM, then the command is apt update, and this command will update list of packages that are available to your VM. So apt update will basically update all the repositories, and it will update the list of packages that are available to our VM. And once we have performed apt update, we can install or upgrade any packages. Okay, so apt update is done. Next thing is, if we if I want to view installed packages, then the command is apt list hyphen hyphen installed. So this will show me all installed packages available on my VM. So if I want to check whether the sh package is installed or not, the command would be like this. And here it is showing that open sh import. These are the packages that are installed on this particular VM, which are related to sh. So this is all about package management. So next topic is service management. So service is nothing but a background process to perform specific tasks managed by systemd. So systemd is the service manager which is responsible for managing the services on Linux operating system. And systemctl is the utility or a command that is used to manage services on Linux operating system. Earlier, there was a utility named service, or service command was there, and it is still there. So service command can also be used to manage the services. For this particular session, we will stick to systemctl command. And okay, so whenever we install Apache package, it will create a systemd file for Apache service, and that Apache service will be responsible for hosting the web services. And so let me reinstall Apache package once again using apt install command, and this will create a Apache service, Apache 2 service, which will be responsible for hosting the web services. So Apache service, Apache package is installed now, and if I want to check whether Apache 2 is installed properly or not, the command is apt list Apache 2, and here you can see Apache 2 is present and it is installed with version 2.4.52. Okay. So next thing is start, stop, reload, and restart the services. So let's check whether Apache service is present on this VM or not. So the command to check whether the service is present or not, we can check the status of that service. So systemctl status followed by Apache 2 will check the status of Apache 2 service. And here you can see the service is active and running state. Here you can see the timestamp since when this service is running. So service Apache 2 service is created, and if you want to perform various operations related to service, then these are the operations that you can perform. So systemctl status, so systemctl followed by operation followed by service name. So this is the syntax through which you can perform various operations on services. So let's suppose if I want to start Apache 2, Apache, this is the command. If I want to stop Apache 2, this is the command. If I want to check the status of Apache 2, status is the command, and here you can see service is inactive dead, and it's been inactive since last 3 seconds. So here you can see the latest update related to that particular Apache 2 service. Okay, if you want to reload the service, let's suppose if you have made any changes, let's suppose if you have made some changes to Apache 2 configuration file, systemd configuration file, in that case you can reload the configuration using systemctl reload Apache 2. Systemctl reload Apache 2. Okay, since this service is not active, it cannot reload. So first you need to start the service and then you can reload the service. Next thing, if you want to, let's suppose your Apache server is stuck due to some issues, then in that case you can restart the service using restart command, and you can check the status using status command, and here you can see the Apache is restarted and it is currently in active state. The next thing is enable and disable services. Let's suppose if you want to enable Apache, or let's suppose if you want to start Apache whenever your server gets rebooted. In that case, you can enable the service, and the command is systemctl enable Apache 2. So this will make sure that your Apache will be running after the reboot of this particular VM. So if you disable Apache 2, this will remove the Apache 2 from auto start after the reboot, and we will enable it because we want Apache 2 to be started automatically after the reboot. So this is all about enabling and disabling the service. Let's suppose you have Apache service running on your particular VM and you want to check the logs for Apache service. So how you can check that? So we have various ways through which you can check the logs. First one is journalctl, and journalctl is the command, and you need to provide the service name, that is Apache 2 in our case, and -f. So this command will show the latest logs related to Apache 2 service. So let me run journalctl -u Apache 2 -f command, and here you can see Apache various logs are being shown here related to Apache service. So we have stopped, started, and reloaded Apache service couple of times, and here you can see the logs related to reloading Apache service, stopping Apache server. So all those logs have been recorded under journalctl. So this is one way through which you can check the logs. Second thing is there is dedicated directory. There is dedicated log directory for Apache service. So you can tell the logs of Apache service. So where log Apache 2, and here you can see access log, error log. So if we tell access log, there is nothing present in access log because nobody has accessed this particular server, or nobody has accessed this particular website. Once users start accessing this website, all those logs will be recorded here in this access log file. Error log will show all the errors related to this particular website. So here you can see various error logs have been recorded, and you can have a look like what all error logs have been recorded here. So this way you can like troubleshoot issues related to Apache service. Let's suppose you are working for a team who is responsible for managing the Apache servers. So in that case, you need to know how to troubleshoot issues related to Apache using these log files. So journalctl is the first utility, and second one is tail-f log file. So we need to check the logs through this way, and tail is the command which prints the last lines of that particular file. So tail will print the last 10 lines of this particular file, and -f will follow the log. So it will continuously print the log for this which are received under this file, which are received in this particular file. So if you want to live monitor any log file, this is the command. Tail-m is the command through which you can monitor the log continuously. So these are the two commands that are used for checking the logs of services. And with this, we have completed service management topic as well. Next topic is process management. So process is an instance of running program that is managed by the OS. So here we can see Apache 2 service is running, and service is nothing but a background process. So we can check the running processes using ps-ef command, and we can filter out the Apache 2 from all the running processes. So here you can see 3 instances of Apache 2 are running, and ps is the command which is used here to list. ps-ef command is the command we have used to list the running processes. If you want to monitor processes, next thing, monitor processes. So in Linux we have top command through which you can monitor the processes that are running on your server, and you can check the various resource usage for those processes. So top is nothing but a task manager in Windows, and here you can see the detailed output. So here you can see what all processes are running, and you can see the CPU and memory utilization for these processes. And top command also used to check the load average, then CPU percentage memory usage of particular server. So here you can see a lot of information is available. So it represents top command output represents since when it represents uptime, how many users have been logged in, what is the load average, how many processes are currently running, how many processes are in sleeping state, what is the percentage, what is the current CPU utilization, what is the total memory, how much memory is free, how much is used. All these details have been shown in the top command, in the top command output. So top command is used to monitor the processes. Next thing is killing processes. So let's suppose your Apache web server is stuck, you have stopped services, but still the processes are running for Apache. So if you want to kill any process manually, kill is the command. And if you want to perform grace, if you want to kill process gracefully, kill -9 is the command that is being used to perform to kill the process in graceful manner. So let me kill Apache 2 process. So I'll kill this process. So the command is kill -9 followed by process ID. So I'm using 4085 process ID, which is used for one of the Apache 2 processes. And let's run this command. So 4085 process of Apache has been killed. If we check the output of ps-up, you can see a new process has been started at the place of 4085. So this way you can make sure that existing processes are killed for any of the, so this way you can kill the existing process of any of the service that you want to. So this way you can kill the process, you can manually kill the process. So this way you can manually kill the any process on your operating system. Next thing is to change the priority of processes. So to change the priority of processes, the command is nice. So nice command is used to assign priority to process, and renice command is used to assign priority to existing process. So let's suppose I want to assign priority 10 uh, a- to a process. Let's suppose I want to perform hello world. I want to perform this operation, and I want to assign this process a 10 a priority of 10. So the command would look like this: nice -n priority number followed by command, and the priority number, so lower the priority number, higher the priority. So let me execute this command. So this has printed hello world. Now this nice command is only used to assign priority to new processes. If I want to assign priority to existing process, let's suppose this Apache 2, and I want to assign priority of, let's suppose, 5 to Apache 2 process, and the process ID is 4434. Then the command would be renice -n. The priority I want to set is 5, and the process ID is 4434. Okay, 4434. Okay, so old priority was 0 and the priority has been changed to 5. So old priority was 0, that means it had already, like this particular, the Apache 2 already had a higher priority, that is 0, and we have changed it to 5. Now let's set the default priority, that is 0, to this particular process 4434. So let me set the default priority to 4434 process, and we have changed the priority now using renice command, and we have assigned the default priority to Apache 2 process. So this is all about changing the priority of processes. Next thing is foreground and background processes. So when we run top command, here the output that is being shown on the terminal is foreground process, and if I want to run top in the background, in that case the command will be like, so the command will look like something like this. So top followed by ampersand. So this way you can create background process. So top, let me run top ampersand, and this has created 4473 process id. So let's check whether the process id is present or not. Here you can see process id is present. So let me run echo hello world, then run sleep command, and let's keep the sleep interval as 30 seconds, and then again run hello again, and let's run this whole command in the background. So 4477 is the process id that is created for this particular command, and if you want to bring this background process to foreground, the command is fg, and here you can see the background process has been brought to foreground and the command is still running. So let's wait for this command to get finished, and here it has printed hello again. So this is all about like foreground and background processes. If you want to bring for background processes to foreground, the command is fg, and you can check the flags available for fg using help command. So this is all about process management as well, and with this we have completed all the fundamentals for package management, service management, and process management. So next thing is practical example, and the scenario which has given to us is to host a website using Apache server, and the steps have been given here. These are the requirements that we need to fulfill. So first thing is install Apache. So the command is apt install Apache 2. This will install the Apache package, and Apache 2 is already present on this particular VM. You can check the version of Apache using Apache 2-v, and here you can see the details like what is the version of Apache and everything else. So these are the details of Apache server installed on this particular VM. So first requirement is completed. Second is start Apache web server. So let's check the service Apache 2. So Apache 2 service is running. Let me enable this service. We have enabled Apache 2 service, and we have completed second requirement as well. Third requirement is to test whether Apache web server is accessible or not, and to do that we will use curl utility. So curl followed by -x, and we need to provide HTTP method followed by URL of our website, since we want to check the website which is hosted on this local VM. So localhost is the we will use localhost, and here you can see the website is accessible, and this is so with this we have completed third step as well. We will also check whether the website is accessible from my host VM or not. So to do that we need to forward the port 80 of this particular VM, Linux VM, to our host VM port. So to check uh, netstat-tool pn pipe. So netstat is the command through which you can check whether the Apache 2 service is running or not. And if it's running, it the port should be open. The port 80 should be open in order to access it from outside the VM. So netstate is the command through which we can check what all ports netstate to check open ports for VM. So netstat -qlpn pipe grep -i Apache, and here you can see Apache is running on port 80 and it is in listen mode. So let's switch to VirtualBox and open the settings, and we need to port forward in order to access this website from outside the VM. So go to network section. Uh, okay, go to network section, advanced, and here you can see port forwarding. So here we already have SH, which is forwarded on host port 2222. We will forward HTTP now from guest port 80 to host port 1111. So from my desktop, I can access this particular VM on this particular port. So let's try to open this website localhost colon 1111, and here you can see I'm able to access the default Apache uh, server page on port 1111. So we have successfully completed third requirement as well. So fourth step is to monitor Apache processes. So let's check whether the Apache is running or not. So ps-ef pipe grep Apache 2. So Apache processes are running here. So we have also completed fourth step. So we just need to monitor Apache processes. So we can monitor through top command or ps command, and here you can see we can see Apache processes are running fine. Fifth step is to create a feedback form for the Linux course. So let's create one feedback form www.html, and here you need to create a file. So this is the default file that is created. We will empty this file. Let me update the index.html code right here, and let me save the file. So after adding the HTML code, the Linux course feedback HTML page looks something like this. Here we need to submit the course feedback. Sanket@abc.com. Course content 5 and the additional comments kept up, and submit the feedback. And here you can see thank you for the feedback. And if you want to do it once again as, let's suppose, raj@abc.com, 4 nice one, submit feedback. So the feedback have been submitted, and this is the website which we have hosted using the Apache server, which is available on our Linux VM. So we have also completed the fifth step, that is to create a feedback form for Linux course. Sixth step is to perform a performance testing. So we will generate a fake load and monitor traffic with Apache Bench. So let me quickly install Apache Bench. And Apache Bench is the performance monitoring tool. You can perform the traffic simulation on your local VM. So we will use Apache Bench to generate fake traffic and simulate multiple users accessing the feedback form. And here is the command to send 1000 requests with 10 concurrent users. So let me enter the request. What is the issue here? Let me check. Invalid URL. Okay, :80/. And here you can see Apache Bench has generated the results. You can check the status of our performance testing right here. As you can see, Apache Bench gives us detailed statistics such as request per seconds. So per second, our server has processed 1116 requests. Time per request is 8.95 millisecond. This is the detailed analysis that is being used in the industry to perform performance testing on any website. We have also completed sixth requirement of this particular example, that is to generate a payload and monitor traffic with Apache Bench. Now you can check the logs, access log in the Apache logs. So where log Apache to access log, and here you can see the requests that are being generated. This is pretty much about this sixth requirement, that is performance testing. Seventh requirement is to perform the cleanup. So in order to perform the cleanup, we need to first stop Apache service. So command is systemctl stop Apache 2, and this will stop the web server which we have created. And here you can see the service is stopped. Now disable the service. Okay, now remove the packages. Apt remove Apache 2 star. So apt remove will remove the packages. If you want to remove the configuration files as well, then the command is purge. So let me run the purge command. purge, and this will remove the configuration files for Apache 2 as well. To clean up unnecessary dependencies, you can run apt auto remove command, and this will remove unnecessary dependencies from your server. And with this, we have finished this particular example, that is hosting a website using Apache server, and we have performed all the requirements that have been given here. So that's all for today's video. We have covered package management, service management, and process management using Apache Web Hosting. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you found this video useful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for my channel. As mentioned earlier, if you are new to these concepts, feel free to check out our previous videos for more in-depth understanding. Let me know your thoughts or any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.